Okay, I think it's enough. I'm forgetting how the
Hey, Simon's here.
I forgot all the rest of
It's just got repeated. It's looped
Yeah,
forever.
it is.
Hey, it's Sean Ricard.
Man,
Okay, well, we
where
should
this
probably turn the
says-
camera on us and
Yeah.
ta-da!
We're here.
We're here. And until about an hour ago, we weren't sure we would be
We figured we'd
here.
make it back in time.
Yeah,
for sure.
we're gonna have to be typing on the phone saying, "We're late, train."
Right.
Oh my God, Hamburg is a mess.
It is a mess. It is a
Hamburg
hot
is a
mess.
disaster. It is a hot mess. Literally, it's a mess and it
it's
is hot.
Yeah. Sure, we look a little
Yeah.
warm.
Yeah, although I took this Simon idea and also had a quick shower when I got back.
Right.
Just got out of it still. Coming down. Let's see all who's here, who's joining us today,
have a way
all
to
our
tell?
good friends. Yes.
Oh, good.
So hello, Sir Tim of Dowd.
Right.
Welcome, fellow Knights of the Rhomboid Table, to
Hello.
our
Yeah. So Sir Aaron
to our
Aaronville.
our great meeting hall on the road here in Neumünster, Schleswig-Holstein,
Right.
the real north of Germany.
Right.
The real north. So yeah, we have our CEO, Sir Tim of Dowd, is here. Welcome, fellow knight. We have Sir Aaron of Aaronville. We've got Sir Lee of Anfield Road. We've got Sir Scott of Balkervie Junction. We've got Sir Darren from Canadian Locomotive Logistics. We've got Sir Eugene Kleiss. We've got Sir Hi H&H Express. If I do this too many more times, I'm going to develop arrhythmia.
Right. Yeah.
We've got Sir Jean-Pierre Card. Somebody else just popped in. Who was that? Sir Daniel from Daniel's Model Railways, DMR, welcome in. We have got Sir Jean-Pierre Card again. We've got Sir Josh Cannon. Nice to see you.
Yeah.
Sir Greg from Midsummer Railway, down under, where it's very early in the morning.
Yes, it's very.
Sir Dino from the Model Railway Shed.
Right.
We've got Sir KJ from Roland Bleu. We've got Sir Simon,
who we just said goodbye to again.
Well, that's that's a different Simon.
Different Simon.
That's a different Simon. That is UK Simon.
UK Simon. Yeah, of course. Okay.
And we've got Sir Tom Couples, the Sergeant at Arms, and we've got Sir Tom Houston. Welcome, fellow knights.
The rest of you say hello or something.
So if we didn't greet you, then please make sure you have stepped into the chat. Sir Chris from the Valley, Sir Eric from Bon Don Eisenbahn is here. So now I just got to make sure I click the right screen. Okay, we're on the right screen.
There we are.
So yes,
just say hi to everybody.
Hi everybody. Glad to have you all. It's great to see you here. We do miss your videos and the chat we have in comments and all the other people's live streams. Hopefully Sir Andy, the hot dog pilot who has taken a hiatus from YouTube here for a month, is doing well in the background, to him and all his family. You guys, Clive, I've seen you posted a few videos, some new buys and some work on the shed again. And we just catch snippets as we can. Monsville, a lot of stuff when they get up. We'll be able. Sir Willie, if you're in the background watching.
That's right.
Dame Cara, I mean. Welcome, good Sir Knights one and all. Right. Sir Raymond, there's our Simon, Sir Simon of Danelaw. It was great hanging out with Simon today.
Was fun
they don't Simon? The human beings don't come much better than Simon. Simon is just an absolute treasure to hang around with. Anybody who's hung out with him. We ran ourselves ragged in Hamburg in the heat, but Hamburg's a mess. Coming into Hamburg was it just yesterday?
Yeah, it was
just
just yesterday.
delay. We got within 8 minutes of Hamburg Station and then sat for 2 hours
2 hours. Yeah, it
on
was
the
awful.
train waiting because a whole lot of their system was down and they only had a
Yeah.
few active lines, and they had the same problems today. Yesterday was only the high speed lines that they were having problems with. Today it was some of the high speed lines and a lot of the regional lines. The only thing
Right.
that seemed to be operating mostly normally were the S-Bahns.
Yeah.
The S-Bahns and the subway systems seemed to be doing fine. But we met Simon and went to dinner last night, and a great Italian restaurant around the corner from here.
Yep.
Had to wait a little while before they finally said, "Oh yeah, we got to take your order." But once we got it, the food came quickly, and they gave us free drinks for that.
Ruler Blue, original 1.1 scale gremlins.
Yeah.
Oh, it was
I pack them with me, and since I can't run my model trains, they're attacking the trains I'm riding on.
That's right.
Well, actually, not even the trains I'm riding on. They're attacking all trains.
Yeah, it's not
But
just
yeah,
us.
somehow they got into the luggage,
Yeah.
the gremlins. But
They did.
that was a
That's funny.
great put together there,
Sure is.
Sir KJ.
So yeah, I thought the funniest thing was
Hey, Sir Tom from Tom's Miracle.
on our ICE, they apologized for the delay and they were going to give away free drinks.
A free drink.
A free drink in the
Ford restaurant car.
the Ford restaurant car. So a lot of people took off.
Oh yeah, everybody was taking the advantage of that.
Not everybody, a lot of them. They all came back very dejected with a carton of water.
Yeah, everybody thought they were going to get a beer or a Coke. It was no water.
Just wait long enough, they could have given us.
Yeah, we should have had a free beer.
They probably don't have
for those who wanted a beer.
Yeah.
Hey, Sir Steve from Stormy Sky Production. Great to have you in here.
Glad you're here, Steve.
And so it was.
Yeah, we did not wait 8 hours for dinner. It was probably 15, 20 minutes. So like I looked at the waitress and did this, and she.
But so where do we start since last week? So yeah, the trip from Erfurt up here
having a good time.
Was there was definitely some delays. Our train was an hour late to our destination. Well, it was running about an hour late, and then we had to sit for almost 2 hours outside of Hamburg. We wound up arriving 3 hours late. I'm constantly texting the guy we went in the room for because he wants to give us the keys. He's going to meet in person. We're like, it's going to be 4 now. Nope, it's going to be 4:30. Nope, it's going to be 5. Nope, it's going to be 5:30. It's going to be 6:30. And he's like, should I just pick you up at the train station? We're like, yes.
Yes, go ahead.
Please and thank you.
Yep.
Hey, Sir John from Mystic Railroad.
Organization. Baby, what did we do before we came here? Since last Friday.
Oh my goodness. Well, we went to the Wartburg.
The Wartburg. Yeah, that was a big one.
And then, so yeah, let's talk the negative.
Oh, get the negative out of the way.
Get the negative out of the way. We were supposed to go to the town of Sonnenberg,
right,
and see the Pico store and the factory. You can't go into the factory, but you can see it there. You can see it there, and they have a lobby, but there's no tours of the factory without scheduling them.
Right.
So anyhow, the train schedule, we gave ourselves whatever day it was, Tuesday to sleep in.
Yeah.
We gave ourselves Tuesday to sleep in. We just wanted a day to sleep in and not have to get up. And when I checked a couple of weeks ago, there was a train every 2 hours from Erfurt to Sonneberg.
Right.
Well, apparently in that 2-week period, the summer schedule revamps came in, and it was, well, one train every 2 hours still, but it was one train every 4 hours for the Regios.
Right.
The other train was a high speed.
Was an ICE.
Which you can't ride unless you buy a direct ticket for that.
You don't buy a ticket this late because they are very expensive.
Yeah. They don't lower their prices if you wait till the last second to buy. Deutsche Bahn charges, the longer you wait, the more you pay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it just really was not an option.
So the problem was,
you said we're live from Hamburg. We're live from.
Oh, we're live from Neumünster. Yeah, live from Neumünster. Yeah, I'm sorry. We're live from Neumünster.
Your title.
Yeah, I'll have to change that.
We're in the Hummer there.
Well, I can't change it now.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're in Neumünster. Oops. Goofy me.
It's just a trip. They all run into each other after a while.
But so we didn't get to go. Well, to explain why we didn't go to the Pico, there was one train at 7, another train at 11, and another train at 3 to go down there. And it's only about an hour to get down there. It's an hour
Right.
by train. But the problem is, unless you get up early and take the 7 o'clock train, if you take the 11 o'clock train, you get there about noon. The shop shuts down at 1 for
Right.
lunchtime.
Mind you.
No, I'm sorry, they shut down at noon, and they don't reopen
Yeah,
until
it's a
1
good
for
half
lunchtime.
hour
So
to
by the
get to
time we
the
arrive there, they're shut down. Plus,
right.
there's a bus that runs once an hour that gets there. So to time it when we're open, we're gonna have to kill an hour and a half in the middle of nowhere, which is basically sit there and stare at trees.
Right.
And it was raining both days.
Right.
Uh, and then to come back would have left us exactly 1.5 hours to go into the train shop. And then if we wanted to go to the German toy museum that's also in Zonneberg, we would have had 90 minutes to do it all to catch the second to last train out. Right. And the only one that would have gotten us home before midnight.
So the logistics were
so it
difficult.
it just was not going to happen. It would have been a long day to spend an hour in the store, and I just said no, it's not worth it. I will never know if it would have been worth it, but what we did instead was
fun.
epically more fun. We went back into town. The next day we went back into town. We went shopping for stuff for our kids, found some cool things for our grandson and our coming granddaughter that we're really excited about. It's a great story that we can't tell now because
Great.
Hey, Sir Great from Great Northern.
Oh, USA 1, Australia 0.
All right, that's cool.
Thanks for the update.
And Sir Andy from March West Junction.
Yeah.
So we didn't go, and we had a great time. Now, the other big event. Now, we did a lot of big events.
You are very right, Donald.
Who, what, where? You're very right, what?
Says you could always trust the train schedule in Germany. Said nobody this summer.
Yeah, Simon, it's really chaotic. They're having all kinds of electrical problems, and they've been on a 5-year
it's rough
reconstruction of their entire system, and they're really having a rough time. I've never seen the German train system this bad.
No, and I think we said that last year.
And we said it last year, and it's worse.
So hopefully they'll get this all kicked out.
Because most of the years we traveled to Germany, the trains were they've been
very good. Yeah.
I mean, we've had only 2 train problems the first 20 years, but the last couple, it's really been
it's just been crazy this year.
Makes us scared. In fact, we wanted to go to Delmenhorst, and we didn't do Delmenhorst today, but we'll talk about the great day we had today, even if it killed us. Great day today. But we went to
since
all right, last Friday we were Erfurt. We went to the Kuffhäuser. Yep, we went to the Kuffhäuser. That was epic.
What was fun about that, really, and I thought it was fun, it's a call bus. You have to call to get the bus. And so Anthony did that morning. He was able to get through and called for them to take us up to the Kuffhäuser and to bring us back. So perfect. We got there and the bus lady was there and she said, "Oh, I'll be back in an hour for you two." So we sat around and watched probably the best,
apparently the most popular bratwurst shop in that part of Germany, because it's a Saturday or Sunday. I forget which one it was. No, we did it on Saturday. And this little town that we're waiting for the bus to take us up to the Kuffhäuser is in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
But there were cars driving and parking in this train station parking lot and walking across the street and getting in line. And she had people buying
10 to about 25 long was her line at all times.
Yeah, there was 10 to 25 people there. at any given time,
It
just
was just
waiting. And some of them are walking
amazingly
away with 5 or 6, and they're walking to
right.
their campers
Uh-huh.
with a little tray of
Right.
all these bratwursts. So apparently, this was the greatest bratwurst place in the
Yeah,
world.
must have
So
been.
did we go and get one? No.
Of course not. We weren't hungry at the time. So anyway, our bus came and we couldn't pay her.
Yeah, they only took they we tried to buy the tickets online and they didn't have a ticket shop. But every time we tried to buy their ticket online, it took you to this app, and then
Right,
the app said we're not functioning.
right. Yeah. Yeah,
So
the
I'm
app
like,
was not
she's like, "Can
working.
I pay with the card?" She's like, "No, our machine doesn't work."
Right. Because they had one with that's okay.
And then she's just get on.
Yeah.
And I kept talking to her because I do not like as
Yeah.
much as I
Black Friday. It's
I'm a Schwartz rider. I'm a Schwarzfahrer, as it's called, black
She
riding.
just laughed at us, you know.
Don't worry about it. I've got other people to pick up.
Yeah,
I have to go up anyhow.
right.
So,
It
but
was so weird having the bus to ourselves.
on the way down, I did buy the day pass ticket from the
Yeah,
driver. He
so
looked at
we
me like I was crazy and said, I couldn't tell him why because I didn't want to risk getting the other bus driver in trouble. But I
trouble,
said,
right.
I just, that way they did get their money. But she was a sweetheart
She
taking us up
was.
there. And then the Kufhäuser was an awesome experience.
It was great fun.
And that would have been worthy of the trip. I forget what we did on Sunday. We went to Weimar.
Yeah, right,
We went to Weimar.
right.
And then we
Oh,
went
nice.
somewhere else. And then we went to Eisenach. What somebody say?
Stop, just like it's so.
Oh,
I don't know
yeah.
where the hell we went.
Oh no, there are certain standouts. We went to the town of Eisenach. Now, we went to Eisenach because as a German historian, I was familiar with Eisenach. It's a town where hey, there's Sir Eric and Lloyd, everybody again.
I thought you were already here. Yeah, hi everyone. You
Um,
confuse us when you do that. Culture Lock Super Neumünster.
what's that?
I don't know.
Where?
Raymond said Culture Lock Super Neumünster.
Go tour lecture. Raymond, that's been closed for a while. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. We were looking at that while we were
Yes,
waiting.
before I come here, I look up all the model train shops. There's
Uh-huh.
one train shop that's still open in this town, and it's way on the other end of town from us, but I'll get there.
Okay.
But anyhow,
Yeah.
so if we can go further, we did we went to Eisenach because Luther was ordained a minister in Eisenach,
Right.
and he taught at the church there and preached at the church there.
Right.
For a little while. And then he went on to Wittenberg, which is where he
Right.
famously did the 95 Theses.
Right.
And then when he got into trouble, because,
Brian.
hey, Sir Brian,
Hi,
and
Scott.
Guten Abend, or to
Dave
you, Guten Nachmittag, or just
Dave from
Guten
Scott
Tag to
Rails.
Sir Dave from Scott Rails.
Hey, he's a Scot. Does that count as Scotland here?
I don't know if
Hey,
he, hey, Sir Chuck.
Driver.
Sir
Somebody
Chuck,
said this
hello.
multiple times. It's not a party without Scotland.
Right. So anyhow, but also when Luther went into hiding because he had a death sentence on his head from the emperor via coercion from the Pope for
Right.
Luther daring to speak out against church practices,
Right.
Luther was hidden in the Wartburg Castle just outside of Eisenach. So
Oh, that's awesome, Josh.
that's awesome, Josh.
Yeah, we're glad you found stuff. Remember last time we were wishing you well, so you did well. That's great.
But a few of you did see my Facebook post about it. But we went to the Wartburg Castle for the Luther history.
Right.
Now, the lady who was our tour guide, because you can't go into the interior part of the castle without a tour guide. You have to join a tour.
Right.
So this lady wanted to talk about,
We
everybody
did.
knows this castle's about Luther, but
Right.
this castle has a 1,000-year history, and there's so many great stories I want to share them. So she was very excited.
She
So
was.
she took
She was
us through
very
a tour of the
cute.
castle, and then when we got to the Luther area, the tour ends, and then you're free to
Right.
explore the Luther territory on your
Right.
own,
Right.
including
His
the
room
museum, but the room where he wrote the New
yeah,
Testament,
in
the
German.
chapel
Yeah.
where he prayed and studied scripture, the little library he had access to,
Mhm.
and in the museum is one of the first prints of his Bibles, one of
Right.
the oldest.
Oh, it said it was the first print.
No, it said it was one of
Okay.
published in 1541.
Mhm.
So anyhow, so I went there for Luther. Unfortunately, or fortunately, we went into a room, very decorated room, and this woman
Uh-huh.
was telling this great story about this one woman who became sainted. She was married to a duke. The duke died. When the duke died, she took off her crown and said, I can't wear a crown, only Jesus wore a crown. And she took off her crown and she dedicated the rest of her life to, and the wealth that she and her husband had accrued to
Mhm.
building hospitals for sick people because her husband died of an illness while on a crusade, blah, blah, blah. But before they died, she and her husband apparently had a great marriage. And 1 year for their anniversary or her birthday, I forget which one it was, he knew that she loved Minnesingers. Now, Minnesingers were troubadours in the Middle Ages. They were professional singers that traveled around. They wrote poetry and they sang it. They would play it on various instruments. Well, at the time she was alive, two of the greatest Minnesingers were actually around and competing. Think Beatles and Rolling Stones
Right.
of their era. I mean, these were the two greatest. Okay, so the first is Walter von der Vogelweide, and the one that's my favorite. The other was Wolfram von Eschenbach. And then there was also Friedrich von der Nijde and at least two others, and I forget their names, but there's like 5 or 6. And they came to the castle of Wartburg and they had the world's first rap battle, if you know what a rap battle is. When I was a kid growing up, we used to have insult fights. We call them slip fights, doing the dozens, cutting. They're all different names. We had insult fights. You just insult. Well, rap battles basically take it the next level. Rap battles started in the late 70s, early 80s before rap was a known commodity on the mainstream. But not only did you have to insult the other guy, you had to do it to a beat and in a rhyme scheme. Troubadour, minstrels, same thing. Okay, let's not be pedantic and semantic here. But yeah, so anyhow, these guys.
Germans invented rap battles.
So yes, you could almost say Germans invented rap battles because these guys came and the idea was they would each sing against each other, and then the court of this duke would pick the winner. And Walter von der Vogelweide, my favorite, because I used to teach this, people. I used to teach this. And Walter von der Vogelweide was cut from a different cloth because the minstrels, the Minnesingers, these troubadours, they sang about chivalry, courtly love, the glorified life of knights, and the mythology, and they always, romantic love, and blah 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 blah. And so all these guys do this. Walter von der Vogelweide comes in and he does these songs where he's ripping because Vogelweide had fought on a crusade. He had been a soldier. He had been a knight in battle, and he had traveled with knight groups. And Walter, in a time where telling the truth could get you burned at the stake, Walter told the truth. He came in and his songs were about, this is what you say it is. This is not how it is. We're supposed to be helping the poor and we're stomping on them. We're supposed to be virtuous, but we're stabbing our guys in the back. We're supposed to fight manly, but we cheat and blah blah blah. How do I deal with this world where where the image of me is supposed to be like this, but the reality is like that? And he was brilliant. Well, the thing is, I have taught this for years, but I never knew the battle took place at that same Wartburg Castle. And when the lady started talking about Wartburg Castle and that in this room is where this battle took place, and I didn't even catch it right away when she said the Wagner Opera, of which the Wagner Opera Tannhäuser. I went, what? Tannhäuser? Wait, that singer's battle? Vogelweide? She's like, yes, I said Vogelweide. He's right here in this painting. And then you look at them, she says, look at the painting. Does the painting look familiar? And you're looking at the painting and you go, wait, that wall is right there. And the paint job hasn't changed in 900 years.
Yeah.
It hasn't changed in 900 years. And so I'm like, wait a minute. Time out. Vogelweide was in this room. Vogelweide was in this room. And she's like, yes, Vogelweide, Eschenbach. Go read the sign over there.
Yeah.
Go read what's on the wall over there. Because we're in the middle of a group of a tour and people are taking pictures. And
we're back, we weren't participating very much in it. And it was just all of a sudden, Fresno Jason came in while you were talking.
Oh, hey, Sir Jason from Fresno. Great to have you. So, yeah, this is one of my literary heroes is Walter von der Vogelweide. And now I'm standing in the room where not only he stood, but he had his most epic event.
Anthony's a fan.
I'm a fanboy. Absolutely. So I was beaming.
Yeah.
I went there for the Luther story, and I walked out. What's here? I'm a 900-year Vogelweide maniac.
Yeah.
900 years too late. But I taught this guy for 18 years.
Yeah.
And it was just amazing. And by the way, I love epic rap battles of history, and they should do Vogelweide versus Eschenbach. It would be awesome.
Nobody would know who they are.
Exactly. Well, 99% of the people watching the video didn't know who those various philosophers were when they had the Eastern versus Western philosophers.
You and the lady who did the tour.
Yeah, the lady who did the tour loved me after that. We were geeking. No, I didn't. I should have gotten a Vogelweide t-shirt.
T-shirts. So Ivanhoe. It starts with them traveling Europa, singing like a troubadour and coursing for King Richard.
Sternenklar. Yep. But anyhow, I was just so geeked out. It was so amazing to be there on that spot. I was on cloud nine the rest of the day. It was just too cool. And the funny thing is, once the tour guide realized I was a huge Vogelweide and into this whole thing, oh, she loved me. And I had to ask her. And she got special permission, and she took me back into the room so I could stare at it more and take a picture of the one mural and all that. She was just like, come on. Yeah. She was as much as a geek as I was. And, it was sort of like, I say, like, he did this back when nobody could do that without being executed. She's like, I know. He was the first anti-political singer. He was the first Bob Dylan.
Right.
It was amazing that he got away with what he wrote, but he was so big. And nobody could argue with him because he was an actual knight. Unlike some of these guys that are writing knightly poetry, they're not actual knights who have seen battle and jousted and fought tournaments. They're just writers, court writers. Yeah, he actually lived the life, and he wrote.
Unlock the doors as we went.
Oh yeah. To do the tour, they open one door and lock the other one, so you can't go back in.
Right.
Yeah. So that was epic. Okay, so let's get on to today's show and talk about trains.
Probably today.
So the crazy trains we talked about getting here, but we finally got here yesterday, 3 hours late. And then today, last night we met Simon, Danish Simon, Simon Jensen. We met for dinner last night. He got here around the same time we did into Neumünster. And we went to dinner.
Ahead of him.
And we all knew we were going to go to Miniatur Wunderland together.
Right. Yeah.
So now the thing is, this year Joyce and I booked a new part of Miniatur Wonderland. Right. We did their VR tour.
Right.
We only did the 10-minute because we didn't know if we were going to like it or not like it. We should have done the 30-minute or hour tour.
We should have. Oh my golly, was that fun.
The VR tour is absolutely mind-blowing, wild.
Fun.
I can't imagine what the half an hour or 50-minute ones like, because they're just, oh my God, we did the 10-minute and
it was just crazy.
yeah, we did. No,
It was 12 minutes.
yeah, it was a 12-minute tour.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was
We
crazy.
highly recommend it. It was fun.
Yeah, if you ever
fun,
go to Miniatur
fun.
Wonderland, add the
Yeah,
VR
add the
ticket. It's
VR
worth the
ticket.
money. It's worth the extra money.
Yeah. Yeah, it was just a hoot. I mean, we know you were on a train, you ducking when you had low areas.
And by the way, when we say on a train, no, like James Bond,
Right.
Die Another Day or whatever,
Right.
on top of a train,
Uh-huh.
rolling 60 miles an hour,
Right.
ducking cave entrances, and
We were on gondolas.
yeah,
You switched
Italian
to 3. So you're taking a
gondolas.
huge step to go from one boat to the next, and you're just in a room.
Your brain immediately buys into the
It does,
BS.
100%. Oh,
Your
good
brain
golly, it was
immediately
fun.
buys into the BS.
Yeah. Oh, it was so much fun.
You're sitting there telling your brain, this is not real.
It's
You're
not
just in a
real.
big
Just take a
open
step.
square
Take a
room.
little
And your
step.
brain's like, no, 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 no. That boat is gonna be
That's a
shaky.
boat.
That
Right.
boat's gonna rock.
Uh-huh.
You get on a balloon. It's you're not going anywhere, but it
Yeah.
makes you feel like you're lifting up. And so somebody's fear of heights, even in virtual, I'm telling myself, this is not real. I'm still on the ground.
'Cause we
But
went
you
up, we
feel
went in a hot air balloon.
you go into a hot air balloon and go up. And I'm like, I go into my panic attack over heights.
Simon agrees. Oh, good golly, it was fun. Fun. So those of you who are close enough to go, you should do it.
And then we spent 4 hours in Miniatur Wonderland.
Typical.
Of course, I'm a super geek.
Yeah.
I'm a super geek about it. Not everybody likes it as much as I do. Many people, I don't know if anybody could like it more than I do, but a huge crowd. I mean, the amazing thing is there you see people, you see old people, young people, men, women, all geeking. I saw cases where the woman is enthusiastic. Oh my God, honey, so she's learning about the trades and filming the trades, and he's sitting there like, "Can I go home now?"
To hear that, Newland. Wife's been in the hospital.
Oh, I'm sorry, Clive.
She's okay.
Oh, well, you're not okay if
Well,
they're
I
in the
know,
hospital for a
but
week, but
recovery.
hopefully she's getting better.
Yeah.
Oh, Clive, you have our thoughts with you.
Aaron, we just stopped talking about it.
And did we say anything new? Yes, we saw them installing the new South American section.
Right.
They've got the main tables installed, but they're still going through and doing finishing touches. Plus, they've got other things they're adding, like Machu Picchu is not installed yet. They have Machu Picchu there, the mountains there, but the place where they're going to have the walkway up where you can go see it was blocked off, so you can't go up those stairs yet and look down to see where you'll see Machu Picchu. But yeah, it was all there. They even from last year, a couple of tables clearly had gotten changed around, and a couple of sections got moved again. There's a couple of sections we didn't see that we were looking for, including the space aliens kidnapping the cows.
Right.
That doesn't mean they weren't there. We just didn't see them.
Yeah, just couldn't find it. Yeah.
But Simon will have his opinion of it.
Yeah.
We asked him his opinion, but he could talk about it. We won't speak for him.
Yeah.
But yeah, to me, it just blows me away. It's epically cool. But yeah, we had an absolute blast. But the problem was the VR trip stole the show.
Yeah, it did.
The VR trip was so amazing. Those 12 minutes, it's still more geek setting than the 3 hours in the actual layout rooms. But it was very cool to see the new South American section that they're working on and installing. There's some sections that they've installed, but they're not letting you into yet, even though they're testing things like the waterfall in the pond and the steamy pond and all that.
Yeah, what I thought it was interesting, this is the 8th time we've gone there. And it's very familiar.
Yeah.
And as I was going through, I was remembering, I remember when that was the new big thing. I remember when that was the new big thing.
Like,
and it's just it was funny just how many different things I could point at and go,
Yeah, like
yeah,
when we were there the year they
it
opened
didn't taste so well.
Vesuvius, where Vesuvius and
Right,
Vesuvius was the show. Everybody
right,
couldn't believe how amazing Vesuvius is.
right.
Now it's tucked in a back corner and people still go see it, but
Yeah, I go see it.
everybody's on the Grand Prix, the Monaco Grand
Just
Prix.
the Opera House. Do you remember when that came in?
Yeah, when the Opera House that opened up, the Philharmonic.
Started, and it was all the rage.
You know, but of course we remember when like Austria and Switzerland were new.
Yeah, that's true.
And they built, I mean, still their Austria and Switzerland builds are amazing with the
They
mountains and the
are. Yeah, they
scapes and
take up
that.
2 floors.
But I
They're
kept
so
looking for
cool.
where they put Liechtenstein and I never saw it.
Yeah, you can find it. Oh,
So, oh, we need these lights on.
and
I'll be back. Joyce has the com.
I have the cup. So, yeah, I still one of my favorite areas is still the Antarctic.
Oh yeah,
Arctic or
Antarctic. Yeah,
Antarctic, where it's got the water.
Dewey's Pass or whatever that
Yeah,
area is called, where they do the
and the
water
storm
thing.
comes in at night and the boats rock their way through, and I think that is such a cool imagery.
Somehow you keep moving over. I keep trying to get us centered, and then
Oh,
you wind up being further over anyhow. Oh well, that'll work.
okay.
Um, yeah, it was a great tour. We had hoped to go to Delmenhorst, but the train system is just too out of control.
We finding an alternative way.
Well, we were thinking if the main station is still goofy, we could go down and then get off at in the north. It would be Domtor, or no, it'd be Altona in the north, and then get off at Harburg and catch the train to Bremen there. But it's still running, jumping, catching a train. And what used to be an hour and 30-minute trip is now a 2 hour trip down and at least a 2 hour trip back up. So it's 40 minutes. It's 40 minutes down to.
Hey, Steve, you take care.
All right, Steve, take care.
We'll see you. We planning on it at this point.
Oh, they probably could. Liechtenstein is that small, Kate.
Yeah, you're right.
But oh no, I lost my train of thought there.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's 40 to 45 minutes to get to Hamburg Altona from here, and then however long it's going to take you by subway to get from Hamburg Altona to Harburg, and then catch the train it's going to be a 2+ hour trip down there at least, and a 2.5 hour trip back.
If we don't do anything else, I mean, that's just what we do for today.
No, it's going to be 2.5 hours each way.
Yeah, it is.
So I've kind of said just given up on the idea going to Delmenhorst.
You to get your pictures.
Yeah, I know.
So you want to get your pictures?
I'll just keep searching
it
Google
hasn't
Images.
worked so far. Let's just go.
Stop being a negative Nelly. I tell you. Okay, so anyhow, so let's get on to because there's so much we do, and we'll go back to it. But let's the other negativity. The other negative. We went to several train shops in many towns and kept finding them closed or so small with very little in them. Again, in many of these cases, it was shops that somebody ran and they passed away, and somebody in the family still running the shop and just doesn't know what to do with it, and they're converting over to.
That's a good.
Which one?
The one where the husband was probably dead.
Well, yeah, she was nice. It didn't have a lot, but it was cool, and she was a sweetheart.
She was a sweetheart.
And she did have those. She had those Technique Air Farm, but we showed that last time.
Yeah.
The next time I come to Germany, which is
it's not going to be
won't be that
soon.
No, you never know.
This is for your layout.
I'm not that worried about it.
And
I'm not that worried about it. I'm not that worried about it.
Schweizer art.
Schnitzel Schweizer art.
Yeah.
I'll be fine.
We'll talk about it.
It's amazing. You're more concerned about doing it than me. Yes, I know I need those pictures, but I do have some pictures. I just need that one back picture, and that's where my brain goes. Is it worth 5 hours by train to get one stupid picture and the best schnitzel meal in the world?
What you look
Although that's
forward to?
being challenged. That schnitzel gorgonzola in Erfurt was really good, and that schnitzel at Schnitzel House
Yeah, I
was really
love
good,
it.
and the schnitzel at Der Schnitzel
Could you
was
do all
really
that?
good.
Hey,
You can do all that.
Andre.
Hey, Sir Andre, hello. And Sir Evo, hi there. But so I have not I haven't filmed many train shots because they've just been either
Yeah.
closed or disappointments. Now, we finally made it up to the one in Erfurt,
Yeah, we've had some miracles.
the one Märklin, and he's listed as a Märklin shop. But once you go in, there were two things. Number one, he really had no Märklin. He had some rolling stock, but like no locomotives. It's like, why are you in the
Right.
Märklin registry needs their store locator needs to start looking at these stores
update
going,
Who's
that's not
actually,
really a Märklin
yeah.
store. They
Well,
don't
this
really.
is where all Simon's TT stuff was.
Yeah, because this is East Germany. We understand. It's East Germany. Märklin is not big in Eastern Germany. It's growing, but that was East Germany. And so Rocco out of Austria, but Pico was the main brand, and Two Rail. But also in East Germany, TT was just as popular as HO. So a lot of these shops are TT with a lot of Pico and not a lot of Märklin. And some of the shops that sold Märklin have stopped selling Märklin because it just doesn't sell them.
Yeah.
So
we're not gonna be there.
we're not. I don't want to condemn the shops. It's just it made for no videos unless they had and they didn't even have great old secondhand selections. I was really hoping some of these shops would have some secondhand selection stuff.
All right, Sean, I'll bite. What did you have and where? You said we couldn't guess.
You had a schnitzel.
Where?
Oh, you probably went to 5 Mills.
Yeah,
and probably ordered a Carlsberg beer. Okay, so anyhow, we went into that shop, and the other negative of that shop was most of the shops we go into, the shopkeepers are very friendly because we didn't talk about that guy.
Yeah.
The one guy was he Eisenach? Was he in Eisenach?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in Eisenach.
Yes.
Very friendly guy.
Oh.
Yeah, very friendly guy.
Oh, wait. No.
He was in Weimar. Was he Gotha? No, he wasn't Gotha. God, what town?
Oh, he was in Eisenbach. Eisenach.
That's what I said, Eisenach, and you said no. Oh yeah, train shop in Eisenach. Very friendly guy. I posted a video of our visiting the shop in Eisenach. Really nice guy. Really nice guy. Great guy. We bought some stuff from him, including that TGV we showed last Friday.
Oh, exactly. So you did go to the 5 Mills and you had a schnitzel and a Carlsberg.
Okay, so amazing mental pause. Modellbahn Schott is closing in Rostock. Okay, that's a shame. That's a shame because we visited them.
Yeah, because we just suggested Simon go up there.
Well, not in Rostock.
Yeah, that was in Rostock.
Well, in Rostock, yeah. Well, Schott was the
That's just over the ferry from Copenhagen.
No, not that one. Okay. Schott was the one that laughed at us and said, "Oh, that's from the west."
Yeah. All right.
But then there was the guy up in Warnemünde.
Okay.
But anyhow, the shop in Erfurt that we went to, hey, Sir Dave of Kiwi, how are you, Sir Kieran? So we went to all right, let's not get distracted here. We went to the shop in Erfurt, and the guy that owned it, he had been on vacation. Oh my God, we're the only people in his shop, and he does not talk to us. He doesn't welcome us into his shop. We're looking around. We're saying, "Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's nice."
Doesn't ask if we need help.
Doesn't ask if we need help. And he's not an old guy.
He was
probably younger than me. Just a very cold, unfriendly person.
Maybe he just doesn't like Americans. I don't know.
Well, we were speaking German mostly in there, but we
Okay.
mix it.
Yeah.
But just no effort to engage with us.
Right. Yeah, there was none.
I point out, oh, look at that up there. And a shopkeeper would say, oh, what are you looking at?
Yeah,
I can bring it down.
Most of
And
us
he
did
was
that, yeah.
standing at his register and looking at his phone and wanted nothing to do with us, really. I finally saw a couple of things that I picked it up and said, oh, I'll get this. This is nice. I haven't seen this and I need that. A couple of spare part things. And I did see this car. It's a little tarpaulin car. Whoops, let's get it where the.
Yeah, where it can focus.
So this goes with those three.
Big category. Yeah, salesman of the year, indeed.
Bought some DB Regio cars in a BR-182. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool, Andre. So, yeah, I bought this little thing here.
Good on his layout.
Yeah, I thought this would match my other tarpaulin cars and
Different.
just a
so
different
light.
one to fit in with the rake because I've got the one silver and then the three reds and now a white one. So that just adds to that rake. Today we took Andre to Uwe Hess. So this is our third trip in a row where not Andre, Simon. Sorry, Andre. Sorry, Simon. We took Simon to Uwe Hess, which is the biggest model train shop or one of the biggest model train shops in Hamburg. There is a really big Märklin shop way at the north end, but it's just impossible to get to easily. And so I've never gone to visit it. But Uwe Hess is a very nice shop. And last year I took Artie to Uwe Hess, and Artie spent a lot of money there. And so we took Simon this year. Simon didn't spend money there. So the guys were like, oh, your friends are supposed to spend money when you bring them here. But I asked him about decoders as like, I need the Märklin 60906. He says, I've got something better. Uhlenbrock just released this. It does the same thing as the 60. And in all honesty, this was about $10 cheaper, and it's Uhlenbrock. And if you don't know Uhlenbrock by name, whoops, Uhlenbrock makes really high quality electronics for the model railroad as well as other things. So I'm going to take this decoder home and give it a try to convert one of my analogs to digitals. But he talked me into trying this one. It works a little differently, but I'm going to give it a try, see if it works. But he said this decoder is new on the market 3 months ago. Hello, Bohemian. USA 2, good. So whoops, I'm not holding that in the right place. So we'll give this, yeah, lock decoder for Alstrom motors. So, and that's what we have, the Alstrom motor. So I bought this there, and he didn't have the rolling stock I was after. He did have a couple of cars I wanted, but even though they were HO scale, they were the wrong. They were true scale. They were a couple of LS models. LS models make really good rolling stock. There were a couple of Flixtrain coaches, and but he says they were true 187 and they wouldn't look good with the Märklin cars, which I agreed with. So the one thing I found was he had a really nice price on a couple of containers here. I need to get I probably need to get some flatbeds because I've got a lot more containers than flatbeds. So I'd like to expand my container train. So I need to find some cheap flatbeds these can go on. But I picked up a couple of containers. So freight train going through. Choo, 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 choo. You got that. Okay. But now, something I didn't buy while I was in Germany, something I bought before I came to Germany, and it's been sitting in Denmark waiting for me to come and get it. And a certain delivery man, Simon, brought it all the way from Copenhagen and delivered it to me here in Neumünster last night. So I don't have a camera big enough for you guys to see this. So sadly, I'm not going to show it. No. Let's start with the main bit. Yeah. And first of all, the full story here. Simon messaged me a few months ago and said, "Hey, Anthony, you know my friend who runs the train shop?" Yes. Look what just came in. And he sent me a picture. And I said, and I turned to Joyce, Joyce, bank account. And she's like, no. I'm like, never mind, retirement account. If I can't take it out of the main bank, I'll take it out of my kids. I'll take it out of my kids' inheritance.
Sorry, kids.
Sorry, kids. Take it out of my kids' inheritance. And oh boy. So we worked out we worked out a deal. He sold them to me. I was able to buy them. And yeah. I have no way of showing this easily.
He's not taking them out.
Oh yeah, I am.
Okay, never mind. He's taking.
I don't know if you guys can see that. Schnellzugwagen set 100 Jahre Simplon Orient Express Era 2. It is the Märklin Orient Express. And my friends and my enemies, these cars are exquisite. How good they look
They do.
may not show up on camera, especially this camera. What?
You're silent. You want everybody to enjoy it. Feast upon these beautiful ones. It's 3-rail, right?
Oh, yes, it's 3-rail. Oh, these things light up. Yeah, these things will be gorgeous.
Perfect.
That's just the first car of many. I will try to. Joyce, you're going to have to help me
Speaker
with
in the
this.
luggage car. What do I need to do?
What about the luggage car?
No.
I would assume the luggage car has a speaker in it. I will put up, this is the first 5-car set. And you're seeing plastic wrap, so I apologize, but I'd have to get rid of the plastic wrap.
Drop them.
I don't want to drop them, but yeah.
Oh yeah, that'll get on this train pretty fast.
Oh, these will be running on my layout
Yeah.
first Friday that I can run trains, because the first Friday I'm back, because a week from today we're back in Toledo, except I won't be back in Toledo at this time. I will be live streaming from the car on the way home to Toledo.
Right. It's gonna be a short one, by the way.
So in case you missed it, that was 5 cars. 5 cars. That was 5 cars. But wait, there's more. Oh, there is so much more. Because there is a second box.
You have the logo for this on.
I have a logo for this. I have many logos for this.
Okay.
I have the French logo.
There is a tweak CIWL restaurant underwear. Restoration in Czechoslovakia along with the sleepwear thing. You have them in the tricks.
Oh, I have one at the whoops, yeah, there goes the camera. So here's the other 3 to make it the 8-car set. I'll try to do that, but my fingers will get in the way.
Oops.
Oh, these are beautiful coaches. These are absolutely beautiful. Already tested by Simon too.
Yeah.
He sent me a video
Right.
2 weeks ago. Hey, Anthony, check this out. And I'm like, hey, get what my trains will get to. How dare you, please?
Talk about.
Thank you for running my trains in for me.
That's
but I wanted the blue.
It's
Yeah, they're pretty. I wanted this blue set. And this has been, when you see this online, it goes for a lot of money. Now, I paid a lot of money, but not as much money as I would have normally paid. This is a happy. The only problem is getting them home.
Right, yeah.
They will fit inside of my, whoops, there goes the blur again.
Yeah.
Come on, you stupid camera.
Sclero. This is good.
All right, well,
I'm
hang on.
guessing.
I will deal with this camera. We blurred out. This camera's focus is such a piece of crap.
Yeah, it's bad.
All right,
It's still bad.
Yep, it's still bad.
You look creepy.
I don't know why it acts up like that. So let's go to computer cam. There we go. And why is that looking even brighter? This is supposed to be the better cam, but the computer cam's okay, fine. I'll show them again just because you asked. It says show them on this camera. It's a wider screen, and so here we go, kids. Look at those.
Anthony, you're gonna have to sell your airplane ticket and hitch a ride on the next cargo ship going west the Atlantic.
But yeah, sadly the lighting in here is not great. The lighting in here is not great, so you can't really.
USA too, Australia's here.
0, yeah.
Okay.
Although, no, I can't talk about that.
Yeah, probably.
Australians will win the Battle of the Chains. But yeah, this is I have wanted these since they came out. I've wanted
Yeah, that's good, Raymond.
I have wanted an Orient Express.
Yeah.
You saw me build an Orient Express with cars I bought over a 2 train show period, including that little set. Well, those cars can run on the lower layout. Those trains can run on the lower layout, and these guys will be on the.
Did you buy one? These are better.
I bought the Epic one. Now, granted, I'm sure some of the higher end River Rossi versions or old Jouet versions are even better, but I'm happy with that.
That'll look good.
I'm yippee-ki-yay happy with them. It's
Are you
just
geeked enough that you'll just talk to everybody on the car till we get home and then you'll run downstairs and put that on?
I would want to run them
I
in,
think
and
you
I've still got all the trains from my last live stream on. I didn't clear them. It would take me. I'd spend the whole stream clearing trains off.
Yes, Anthony has a routine before his live stream where he takes
Yeah.
things off. And then
Well, I usually take the trains off sometime between Saturday and Monday.
Hey, Randall, glad you made it.
Randall! But yeah, that was the big purchase. Between this and the TEE, that took 2 of the big 4 of my want list
Right.
off the board before we ever got on the plane to come to Germany. That TEE, which is gorgeous, and this Orient Express, these were 2 of the things I was looking for. The other things I am specifically looking for, I'm looking for Era 6 tankers. Irma and so forth. I'm looking for Era 6 tankers. I'm looking for a Miraklin Flix train set. These are older things. I'm looking for a Miraklin Flix train set.
I just wanted a car.
Or the car. If I could find the Miraklin 4-car set, that would give me an 8-car consist, which would be a full Flix Express.
Right.
So that would be cool too. But either way, if I could find, the problem is I need the first class car, and the only version of the first class car by Miraklin is in the set. Now, Rocco and Pico and LS models all have sets, but like that Pico we saw at the shop in Eisenach,
full size.
they're true 187 scale. They're not the shrunk scale. Yeah. They're not the 187 in name, 1/100th in reality.
Right.
So how you doing, Randall? It is, but like I said, I actually bought these back in April, was it? If Simon's still awake.
It's been a while, yeah.
I think I bought these back in April. It's been a while, but I knew they were waiting for me.
Yeah, I was playing.
Get ready to head to work. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just catching up on.
Egyptian CIWLs.
Yeah, but I
5
wanted
p.m.
the
to 5 a.m.
blue,
Yeah.
even though it's the Simplon, the Venice Simplon version. I don't care. You got the brown version that could even start in London and go all the way to Istanbul. I just wanted this set. Now, Miraculin and Trix did release the brown car set years ago, but I wanted the blue. I just like the blue. I think the blue is sharper, and I've got it, so I couldn't be happier. Now I just need to get it home in one piece. They technically will fit in my suitcase, but then I've got to find a place to put all my clothes. I just stuff all my clothes in my backpack. Why do you have 20 pair of underwear in your backpack? Because they don't fit in my suitcase. But because I don't only have these, there are other things I'm buying here that
Yeah. Well, that you've already bought. Yeah.
that I've already bought. But like I collect beer glasses, not beer steins, but they're called Weizenbierglasse.
Yeah, though I think
What,
you said maybe not so
and
much
I've
anymore.
I now have decided I'm not buying those anymore. I'm just going to try to buy really nice
I need to get
large stickers and put those on. So, or have my daughter put them on display boards that will go inside my cabinet with all the other. Just because I'm running out of room in that cabinet, plus with all the trains I'm buying the beer glasses is hard to do.
too much. and
There,
very
it's just too
fragile,
much
so,
in there, and
yeah.
they're fragile.
So we still have a few years.
Yeah, it was April or March. Yeah,
Pays the bills, Randall. Yeah.
actually, wouldn't it be hard for me to click over to Facebook real fast and scroll and go, yeah, it was April.
Oh yeah, I figured out.
But yeah, we that this was always going to be the crowning achievement. The only other thing I'm still looking for, and damn it,
We're a millionaire. Matching local. Yeah.
Miniature Wonderland was running it today. They had the Lufthansa Express on the tracks, the Märklin Lufthansa Express, because Miniature Wonderland is now mostly two rail, but the old German sections are still Märklin K track.
Right.
And most of the rolling stock in there is Märklin, although they do have some Roco and Pico.
Yeah.
And even, well, no, I think it's Roco. That Fleischmann and Pico make up most of their HO rolling stock on the two rail stuff. They have some Roco, especially when they're doing Austrian trains, they tend to buy Roco. But speaking of Austrian trains, oh my goodness, today was a smorgasbord when we got to Hamburg, Hauptbahnhof.
Yeah, right.
Oh my God, we were seeing trains from everywhere. I've got video, which I will put up sometime tomorrow, I assume. I've got video of, we saw a Czech, on the way back, we saw a Czech railjet. We saw an Austrian railjet. We saw I saw my first of the new Talgo cars, IC Talgo. Saw my first close-up view of those cars, and they're just as blah as I thought they were from a distance.
The great white whale of Lufthansa Airport Express. Anthony off passenger train cars.
I'm sorry. I know most people in the model trains prefer freight. I don't know what the split is. You guys, we can argue about it. Is it 55 freight, 45 passenger, or is it 70 freight, 30 passenger? As a preference, I'm a passenger guy. I do have some freight trains, and I've really expanded my freight train collection because of my live stream, just because I know so many people want to see freight trains. But I am a passenger train person.
Mixes it up more.
I like having my freight trains. I like mixing them up. But if I had never bought a freight train, it wouldn't have bothered me because I would just have that many more passenger trains. But yeah, I'm a passenger train guy.
Yeah, I think a lot of people have freight, passengers have freight. Josh says he likes bus.
You're right. There are a couple of different Lufthansa Express. There's the what I
Yeah,
the
you are
ET
right,
four hundred
Randall.
three is the rail car, if I remember correctly. The ET 403 is the rail car. I'm looking for either originally I wanted the 103 with the the passenger coaches, as opposed to being a rail car. Hey, would you grab me some of the uchas, cashews, and peanuts? Um, but I'm looking for that set. Miracle released two different versions uh, of this particular one. One with the 103, well, actually, several with the 103 and several with the 111. And I've always wanted the 103. But right now at this stage, I'll take the 111 if that's what I can find. Every now and then I see them on eBay, and by the way, folks, greatest snack in the world. This company is something else. I love these. This is my favorite snack in the world. And we can't get these in America, at least in our part of America. The Ucha. I always thought this was Danish, but apparently it's German. But we only find them in northern Germany. We and even there are certain stores that sell them and certain stores that don't. Oh, yeah. I love these. Salt, honey, cashews, and peanuts mixed. This is yeah, Aaron, I agree.
Yeah, the one I like is almonds and peanuts and honey.
I have to say I'm an 80-40 passenger freight.
Okay, fair.
Hi, Mike, Sir Mike from Putnam Junction, but 80-40 is a Venn diagram crossover. Because that's 120%.
You really.
Tom says I like the Lidl honey roasted cat. That's what this is. That's what this is, except it's Ucha. The Lidls aren't bad, but these are another world.
Yeah.
We are loading up on these to bring these home. We discovered these last year.
Yes, we now have a big bag.
Was it first in Rostock or
Somewhere around
or
there, yeah.
Lubeck?
I want to say it was the Rostock area.
In the Rostock, yeah, we found them
Yeah.
in Rostock, and then.
All right, take care, Randall. Good luck
All right, Randall.
Good
luck
luck on
at
that
work.
long path or thing you have.
Okay, so we're seeing a lot of guys are more passenger than freight,
Uh-huh.
but I think Americans especially are
Should
more
be
freight
told
than
off.
passenger, probably because we don't have great passenger.
Ah,
All right, Josh, you take care of yourself.
Hey, take care, Josh.
But I think Americans weigh heavily towards freight, probably because we don't have a great passenger train service, except a little bit on the East Coast and some on the West Coast.
Those Amtrak's not
Now,
terribly showy
the-
either.
The last train that I would like to find, that I'm looking for is I want to replace my Deutsche Bahn, my red class 442. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to go to the Pico store and see if by any chance they had one on their shelves. I mean, it's been 3 or 4 years since it came out. I love it. There's no repairing it, at least in my ability. It needs the circuit board replaced. Pico does not make the circuit board anymore. They've replaced the circuit board and the decoder. And I get that. Yeah, on the East Coast and even through Canada, you have the Siemens chargers that run, and I would love one of those, especially an Amtrak livery. but I need a 3-rail. I almost bought a Class 151 today. They had a nice looking 151 in that blue tiger livery. I was really tempted to say, Joyce, I'm going to get this, and then I decided not to, just because there's still a chance. I've still got several shops. There's the one in this town I want to go to. There's at least one in Kiel, a really top one. Jean Ricard recommends it. And then there's at least one in Flensburg that we're going to go to. And there's also one near Schwerig. But yeah, it's been. I didn't expect to find a lot of what I was looking for, because I knew
Where we were going.
where I was going and also the product I'm looking for. But I would love to get that 442. The thing is, we have ridden a lot of 442s down here.
Yeah, we have.
Or, well, down here. When we were in the airport, we rode a ton of 442. Today, we rode with Simon. We rode a Valaro or Vario. I always forget it. Is it the Vario? I think it's the Vario, which is the double-decker regional trains. I've got one in Deutsche Bahn Red where even the control cabs, the Steuerwagen, are double-deckers. We rode one in the Schleswig-Holstein state livery up here, and yeah, I could see doing that. But we saw a bunch of 442s. We rode them down in Stuttgart, and I can get the Baden-Württemberg livery 442 in America even cheaper than I saw it at the one shop here in here in Germany, but over in Stuttgart.
Central.
Hey, Sir Ray of Central, nice to have you.
There, we'll ask first with the Orient Express.
So it'd be nice. All right, Sir Brian of Gemsteed, take care. It's nice seeing you.
Take care, Brian.
But yeah, I'm still hoping to find a shop that has a really good secondhand. Because the funny thing is, our trips in 2019 and 2023, and just a little bit last year, we found some shops that were really good mom and pop shops that had really good secondhand deals. Like in Rostock, there was a little antique shop that just happened to also have lots of model trains, and he had some old Märklin and some old Roco 3-rail, as well as a lot of Pico and Roco 2-rail. And I tried to buy one, but they only took cash, and I was like 20 euros short in cash.
Yeah.
And we were going to go to.
She was not going to deal.
She was not going to deal. And I wanted to go to an ATM, but that was the day we were going to Warnemünde, and we never got back to her shop in time. She was closed before we could get back there, and we never bought it. It was good. It was a nice Class 120, a Märklin 120.
Antique and model bond.
What's that?
Antique and model bond.
On Model Bahnladen. Yeah.
Model bond. So.
Yeah. Great shop. I love that shop. There was a lot of cool stuff there that wasn't even model train related, but they had a nice collection of old classic model trains: Roco, Pico, Rolva, the East German. Yeah, that was a really nice shop. Unfortunately, she was running the store, not her dad. They didn't take credit card, and I didn't have enough cash on me. And by the time I got the cash in, we didn't have enough time to get to the store before it closed.
Yeah. Hey, King Fox.
Hey, Sir Ian of King Fox.
Did you answer what locals you were going to use?
For what?
What engines are you first one with the Orient Express?
Oh, I've got a French 231 that I picked up. That is an Orient Express loco. So he's a prime choice because it is French and it's an Orient Express.
Yeah.
So that's probably my first instinct is to run that French one. But I've got a gorgeous German O3. I've got black O3 with gold stripes on the boiler of the train. I've got a beautiful class O1. I've even got a couple of class 18s that all would look great with that set. But I think to be true, I would probably run that French 231. Hey, John, Silesian Railway Museum in Poland.
Ah, cool.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, sounds cool.
Yeah, if I ever get to the Netherlands, there's a few shops. God, I've used that one Dutch shop. It's close to where High lives. It's isn't it Ventic, something like that.
Awesome.
I'd love to go to that shop. It seems to be a big shop. High says he only lives a few miles from it.
Okay. Andre said he got his recent BTTB freight car and Bad Doberman.
Oh,
Well, that's
oh,
super.
oh!
That's cool.
That's a train I would love. I would love a model of the Molly. I would love a model of the Molly and the coaches we rode in. And Miraklin does make coaches kind of similar to it, very cheap, generic coaches. But just as a wonderful memory, I would love to have a model of the Molly. Obviously, it would be narrow gauge, but then I would have to build a little.
Narrow gauge.
I'd have to build a little model of Bod Doberon and have the shops with the train going through because literally that train goes through the street with shops on the side and you literally can reach your arm out and grab something. 5 finger discount. Hey, thanks. I'll pay you for it on the way back.
Yeah.
Um,
They're still open.
love that shop. Love that. We enjoyed our
Oh,
trip
freight
on
cars,
those.
not
And
cars.
going up to Koningsborn and looking around up there was absolutely beautiful. Our first go down to the beach view of the Baltic Sea in Germany.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, loved it. It was a little windy and cold. Uh, I did not, I don't, no, I did take my shoes off and wade out, but I didn't swim.
Right. Oh.
But to top off our story, if you go to Miniatur Wonderland, pay the extra money and do the VR tour.
VR tour.
And if you're a little leery of it, do the 10-minute one or whatever. We did well, it lasted 12 minutes, but I think we paid
the short one or something.
Yeah, I think the short one was 10 minutes, but
Uh-huh.
it took us 12 minutes to finish it.
Yeah. As far as we got, yeah. Okay, yeah, that was fun.
But
That was fun, fun.
I did love that. I did enjoy riding the Molly. It was a wonderful train ride, beautiful
Yeah.
views.
Oh yeah, that was fun. Hey y'all, if you haven't hit the like button yet, please hit the like button. We really appreciate that.
Oh, Miss Cockett, you twiddle my heartstrings when you talk like that.
We were there Wednesday. The Baltic Sea was surprisingly cold. Okay.
Yeah, because while you're in the VR tour,
I think we heard August they were expecting to have the jungle done.
yeah, I believe they are planning either August or September the grand opening. They're hoping to be done then and at the grand opening. They have a large section of it done, but like they released a video 3 weeks ago, the week before we came to Germany, where they had it installed and were testing the one waterfall, not the famous Angel Falls waterfall, but this famous series, sort of like the South American Niagara Falls, where it all falls and then it mists up heavily and do that. And they had installed it and had tested it, but it was not available to be seen in the area we were allowed to go in, because you could go back around and see where they were still putting in the rest of the bench work, because they had announced last week that they had it all in place. So the bench work is for a new thing they're working on.
Hey, take care, hi.
All right, hi, take care.
Warm where you are too, huh?
I think all of
Europe is, this part of
Yeah.
Europe is warm, yeah.
because that was our biggest complaint is much of our time in Stuttgart and almost all of our time in Erfurt
It
has
was
been cool and
windy
rainy.
cold and
Windy,
rainy.
cool, and
Yeah,
rainy. Now, it's not like it rains all day.
right.
We go
Yeah,
out,
it
it's
wash out
raining.
any
We
day.
go out, it's raining, and then 2 hours
Yeah,
later,
it's raining here too. It rained last night.
the sun came out.
Yeah.
And then the sun comes out and the air temperature goes up easily 5 to 7
Yeah,
degrees Celsius.
It's hot.
It
Yeah.
gets warm, but now it's just brutally hot with no clouds. And it's like, can't we just have
Hey
something in
there,
the middle?
Mom.
Oh, hello, Monsville. Hope you're well. I saw you
Yeah.
posted a few videos. I've watched snippets, but not enough to, and it's definitely no time to comment. I did take some time. I stayed up late last night because I just was too wound up after all the frustration of getting down here. I was tired but wound up. And I stayed up last night and answered a bunch of comments and questions on videos.
Hey, Russ, rockin' oh.
Hey, Sir Russ. Great to have you all here.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was we have packed. It's hard to say this has been our busiest trip, but we have packed a lot into what we've been
Yeah.
doing.
Yeah.
And we have been go, 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 go. I mean, Simon
Yeah.
pointed it out on our way home today that this was a 12-hour day because we hooked
Yeah,
up.
right.
We hooked up a little before 9 to go to the train station,
Oh, EFO, that's rough.
and then we got back. We got back at 8 o'clock our time, so 11 hours. And that is not unusual for Joyce and me. When we're out, we leave in
Oh,
the
yeah,
morning
it's a full
and we
day.
don't come back until sometimes 8, 9 o'clock at night. Now, we stop and do
36.
dinner, might get lunch. We just walk around. We might pick a place and go sit for a little while at a park on a bench. But we're out and we're gone. The whole point of the trip is to detach from that world out there that's waiting for us. But we do miss our friends. We do miss seeing your videos that you guys put up, and unfortunately, we just don't have the time to really sit and watch them.
36 degrees.
What?
36 degrees Celsius. That's what he was saying it was in Copenhagen.
Yeah,
Yikes, that's hot.
yeah. Well, that's close to what it got to today. We were
I
like
think we
34,
were there.
35
I don't think
today.
we got that.
Oh, they were over 90. Yeah,
Well, I think we were over 90.
92, 92, 92 Fahrenheit. So about 33, 30, 33, 34 here today.
3.5, yeah.
36, and you said Copenhagen in Cologne.
Oh, cool. Oh, that's right. You're on a German trip.
Hey, Sir Dwight. Hi,
Oh,
Dodge
that's
and wife.
gross. Gross, gross, gross.
Hi, wife.
Hi, Curly.
You've been gone so long, he's forgotten your names, Joyce.
Yeah, I guess so. That's all right.
It's just like Steve Childers live stream. Usually I'm there most Fridays, and obviously haven't been there the
Yeah.
last 3. Won't see it next week. I'll be on a plane when
Does it smell like
I'll be hopefully flying over the United States
catching up with people?
next week, Saturday. Because we're hoping to
Yeah.
meet up with people that weekend we get back. Because we arrive home Friday afternoon. Saturday is our anniversary. And I thought Saturday was the day everybody was meeting in Deschler, but now the last couple of flyers I've seen, it says everybody's meeting in Deschler on Sunday
See after tomorrow.
after tomorrow.
One more hot day. And it warms up again.
One more hot day. Tomorrow should be an inside day. Well, that's very kind of you to say, Russ. I do make it a point
Yeah.
to every channel I'm subscribed to. If they post a video, I watch it. And I will leave a comment. Now, I have several channels I watch, and I don't want anybody taking it personally or misunderstanding me. But there are several channels I watch that will, at times, will post 5, 6, 7 videos in one day. And I watch them all. Sometimes it's a 1-minute video, or it's 7 2-minute videos, or 5 3-minute videos, or whatever it is. And I watch them all. But because I only have so much time, I don't comment on every single video. Usually what I'll say is I'll go up to it and say, hey, that was a cool video. And the one video, I like this train or I like that train, but I won't necessarily. And then the people who,
Yeah, Efo, they'll get stoked about it. That's tomorrow.
hey, Sir Arthur. And so,
20 seconds.
but also there's several channels that predominantly post shorts. And I don't watch 90% of shorts. I occasionally put up a short myself, and most of the time they don't get a lot of views. But I just miss so many because there's one line on my thing, and if I start scrolling through to see, okay, because not only do a lot of train channels post shorts, but all these history channels I watch and gaming channels and that. And those channels, I don't feel obligated to comment on it. I have all these history channels I follow and comedian channels and music channels on YouTube that I follow. And I don't necessarily watch every video, but in the train community, if I'm subscribed to you and you post a video, I watch it. Hey, Sir Alan from
Shorts are for wearing, not watching.
I agree. But again, the YouTube algorithms say that you should put shorts to help draw attention to your channel.
Hey, Alan.
But the YouTube algorithm also decides whether they want to promote that short or not.
So hi, Alan. Buckland Junction. Buckland Junction.
Buckland Junction, yep.
Yeah. Try to spit it out.
And actually, sadly, I mislabeled this. It said live from Hamburg. We're not. We're back home in
We're back in Neumünster. We were in Hamburg most of the day.
We were thinking of doing it from Hamburg.
Clearly on it. Well, of course, you did it yesterday. You set it up.
Yeah. Well, because I was thinking we might do it from Hamburg. Yeah.
Yeah. You don't want to be there that long.
No, but I mean, could have found a nice little cafe and set up shop. Done a live stream from a cafe and outside a cafe.
Crazy.
With all the people and the siren. I mean, oh my God. With all the craziness with the trains, Hamburg today. I almost said hamster. Because it was freaky like a little hamster. Yeah, it's doing it to compete with TikTok, just like Instagram, and everybody's doing it.
Yeah.
One of the things I think is interesting is YouTube has increased the size. YouTube has increased
the length of shorts.
Well, they did that a while ago. Shorts used to have to be under a minute. Now they are up to 3 minutes. But YouTube has increased the size they allow for thumbnails. Because it used to be it had to be less than 2 megabytes or less. Now, the thumbnail I did for today's video was like 2.7, and it went on okay. So I was surprised with that.
Your chick does not talk? Oh, my ticky ticker.
Oh, my ticky ticker.
Oh, man. I hope your ticky ticker is working okay.
Well, I hope the ticky ticker's working okay, but that's a different story. Yeah, once it's in these bags, I can't stop punching on them.
They are hard not to. They ain't enough dinner.
Yeah, and it can be uploaded as PNGs too. Oh, I don't have TikTok.
Yeah, we've gone that way up.
I do not have TikTok.
Expect to, but
I have an Instagram account and I haven't checked it in months.
Right. He wasn't too serious about it.
Well, I was trying to use it to promote the channel, but specifically to promote the song videos,
Okay, gotcha.
and it didn't work.
Yeah, okay,
So I said, "Fuck that," and left.
sure.
I'm sorry, kids, you didn't hear that.
Speaking of kids,
Cover your ears. Cover your ears, kids.
this is Holly today.
Oh, what happened?
Girl went into the building.
Oh, while they were eating
Yes.
breakfast or whatever, a car went into the
Yeah.
building.
Oh, that's crazy. No one got hurt though.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. Sitting in a restaurant, going, "Is that car gonna stop?"
Yeah.
Nope. Yeah, I just got onto WhatsApp only to communicate with some of our, um, actually a couple of the people that we host from Airbnb. You're not supposed to talk to with Airbnb. Airbnb does not want you talking to the host off of Airbnb. You're supposed to use the Airbnb um, messenger, and that way Airbnb, if there's any issues that he said, she said, they've got that's their claim for proof. But what they're really trying to stop is they don't want the people on Airbnb messaging prospective people off Airbnb, because Airbnb takes a substantial cut from these people, which is why some people say the prices on Airbnb are a little bit too high. It's because these people have so much money they want to make on these places, but then they have to jack off the Airbnb, jack up the
Yeah.
Airbnb.
Oh, you follow. That dog snores though, it would be funny.
I take over your model trains. Oh, well, I cannot take over your model trains, but I'm happy.
Joyce.
I'm happy with what I do.
Yeah.
Um, I I'm not even remotely even the biggest American or North American channel that does European model trains, but I have my little niche and I'm very happy in it.
Yes, he is.
I went onto YouTube to do this, to make friends, and the fact that I do make a little bit of money off of YouTube,
Yeah.
I make it. I make enough to buy either two cheaper locos or one really good one. I make enough. Although, in all honesty, my after I hit, it's weird. As soon as I hit 3,000 subs, my growth just stonewalled. I got to 3,000 subs, and it just brick wall, and the views are way down on my channel, which I obviously am aware of and I'm talking about, so I do care a bit. Um, but in the end, I kind of don't. Even the live streams, these live streams from Europe are down, but that's because people don't want to see Joyce and me sitting here talking. They want to see trains running. And if I'm not running trains, what's the point of tuning in?
Yeah.
I'd happily, Joyce and I loved our time in Rostock,
We
and
sure did, yeah.
the problem is, as we tell to so many people, uh, the odds of us going, like lightning striking twice, there's a higher percentage of lightning striking twice than us going back to the same place. The only place that we always go back to is Miniatur Wonderland and usually Delmenhorst, because those have special meaning to us. We always will make it.
Yeah, you still did see trains.
We'll stay somewhere in the north to try to get to Miniatur
Locos.
Wonderland.
We saw train cars.
Yeah, we saw. Yeah, I no locals yet. I have yet to buy a loco while here. I want to buy a loco.
Yeah.
Um, it's
Oh,
just
yeah,
finding it.
there's still more, a few more
Should have
places
bought
to go.
that same place where I bought that Dutch Thalys, which, as described by one of my friends named Tom's Marathon Layout, might be the El Cheapo Mahano. I don't care.
We don't care. It was all right.
It was an El
Yeah.
Cheapo, and I got it for El Cheapo price. I was
Yeah.
quite,
Those still
but
have
that
good
guy
luck.
he had American Class 78, an old American Class 78 in gorgeous shape
Yeah.
steamer, and he wanted 50 euros for it.
Yeah.
That was a no-brainer. I should have bought it. And I didn't because I'm like, well, I didn't come here to buy steamers and I'm still hoping to find it. And I shouldn't have. I said, but I know if I did buy it, both this brain and that brain would have said, what'd you buy another steamer for?
Right. Yeah, he's got enough.
But it was a Class 78 for $50.
Just because the price is great doesn't mean you need to get it.
That's the only reason to get it is when the price is great.
Yeah, but if it's not one.
Come on, guys, help me out here, right? When the price is too good to be true, that's when you buy it, right? Because that's the whole thing. It's there. See, I'm at this amazing low price, so you'll take me home. Bargain. That's right. Andre Eckert, I would have bought it immediately. Yeah. Yeah. Everything in me said to do it, but I held back. She did not stop me. If I would have said I'm getting it, she would have had no problem. It was 50 freaking euros. Or not even 50 freaking euros. It was $50, like 45 euros. And it's a Class 78. It looked in great shape. It's another, it was analog. I would have had to convert it to digital, but it was there. It was in great shape. I should have bought it. I'll just have to go back to Eisenach and buy it. Just have to take a train to Eisenach and buy it. And then it becomes a $200 train because of the cost of the train.
Yeah.
50 euros is about $56.
Cayenne would like a hello.
Oh, Cayenne would like a hello.
We have to do a quiet hello.
I missed it. Okay. Cayenne wants his hello. All right, we'll have to do it. 1, 2, 3. Cayenne! Hi, Cayenne! Opa loves you, little guy, and loves Lindy and loves Chris.
Lindy, Chris.
And the little one on the way. Yep. All excited. And boy, now you don't have to protect your ears this time, Andre, because this mic has a deadening. So if we shout, it blocks it out. The mic on this computer blocks out loud sounds.
Yeah. Yeah, well, he didn't, so it's all right. More things will come.
Have you told her anything? Now I mentioned that we got something really cool, but I didn't say what.
Yeah.
Have you mentioned any more to her?
Well, I told her we got what she asked for, but
But you haven't shown her. Do you want to show her the easy one?
No.
Oh, you don't want to show her either?
No.
I mean, there's the cool one, and then there's the it'll work.
What we got today?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I thought we could do that one.
I already put it away.
Yeah, it's not quite the same being quiet. It's the big cheer. Cayenne! Opa loves you, Cayenne. Cayenne's not into Opa's trains anymore. Every now and then he gets into them, but it's been a while since he's been into the trains again. Maybe he'll get into them again this summer. But nope, Cayenne has discovered Star Wars and of course also Minecraft.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Lynn, this is for you and Cayenne.
That's for Cayenne. All right, we got a sure, a little worried it might be a bit small.
Probably a little small for Cayenne.
But the blue miniature Wonderland in the middle. And then for baby, this is a onesie that has the same blue with white writing. So see the blue.
So white shirt with blue field with white writing.
It just says Miniature Wonderland.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't say Miniature Wonderland. It says Miniature Wonder.
Oh, Miniature Wonder?
Yeah. She's a miniature wonder.
Well, how?
Exactly.
I figure you'd mind a blue for her.
And by the way, Lynn, this is the boring one. This is the one it was nice to find it. Cool.
Yeah.
The one that we're not going to show you till we get home
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, we're tickled with that
there's
one.
a story
But
to it
it's okay.
that I would love to
We'll
tell, but
save it.
gotta save
Yeah.
it.
So, anyway,
But it involves the woman in the last picture on my Facebook post the other day.
yeah.
You would like her. Without a doubt, you would have
It's not
liked
the
her.
same quiet. Yeah, you would've. You definitely would've.
Oh, I'm into Star Wars too, Andre.
Okay. I said, I'm a little worried about
The
this.
first two movies, the original first two movies.
Kai. It's listed 4 to 6 years.
4 to 6. The 6 to 8 years was too big.
Yeah. So, but we really, it was in a box. I took the box out. But I don't know. Hopefully it fits them. So I can fit them long.
That was interesting. I wonder how you'd fit in it. Sorry, keep it PG, kids.
Well, it would not go to him at that point. Ah,
Oh, the other thing well, I'd like to somehow still get but it's not going to happen on this trip. I wanted to get my IC3 fixed. I think I'm just going to have to take it home and see if my guy in California will fix it for me.
anyway, that's gotta be fit him. Gotta fit him when she's born. Yeah.
But yeah, it's just been it's a war of memories. I mean, I'm still sitting there buzzing from 4 days ago in Erfurt
Right. Oh,
or
yeah.
Eisenach, really.
Eisenach, yeah.
Yeah, my buddy
Yeah.
Walter
Eisenach
van der Vogelweide.
was
Well,
a great trip.
again,
Yeah.
some people are very stoic about it, but to actually have stood in this room on this floor
Right.
that this guy stood on 900 years ago and did one of his most epic, because he
Say
did,
it
in case
again.
you didn't,
Anthony's a fanboy.
on many things, I'm a fanboy.
Yeah.
Oh, your BR114 is still broken. Yeah, it's really weird, Andre, and everybody else listening. It is really weird. Certain years of our trip, like last year, we kept seeing 114s everywhere, the locomotive 114s. This year, it's been 442s.
Hey,
Um,
Blue, you take care.
Hey, Ron Blue, yeah, take care, KJ. Um, it's been ICEs. We've seen all the ICEs, but of course, we've been near major hubs.
All right, Efo.
Even Erfurt,
Hopefully the dog doesn't snore too loudly or the thunderstorm's too loud.
even Erfurt had a huge and plucking in near Erfurt. A lot of icy traffic, but I've seen more.
Yeah.
I've never seen night jets up close. I've seen
Right.
5 or 6 night jets. I saw 3 night jets today.
Right.
So
Yeah, in
yeah,
Hamburg. We were seeing
up in
night
Hamburg.
jets.
So
Yeah.
and then I saw the Czech railjet in Hamburg, the new Czech railjet that also has the
Right.
Vectron Steuerwagen.
Yep.
But yeah, they're just every year there seems to be certain trains we see a lot
that
of.
just seemed to.
And like the EMU 442 has been very, very prominent in our travels. And there's 3 of them, and probably the coolest looking one, nobody makes a model of it, which is weird because it's the one that runs closest to Pico. You'd think Pico would have made that. But we did find one on Lipa's site that we saw while we were there, but we didn't write it. But it's a livery special livery they did in the Erfurt region, that ran between Eisenach and Weimar and so forth. But the one we did ride, in Erfurt a lot. It's a gorgeous one by a company called Abellio.
14s are getting scrapped in masses, you said.
Yeah, they are. They are being scrapped, but we saw a bunch of them last
We
year.
did, yeah.
But yeah, if I could find a 442 in this one livery that
You are right, Ross. You buy a new car, all of a sudden everybody's got it in that color.
yeah. But then of course I buy a car that's very popular, especially in our part of the country.
Right.
Dodge Chargers.
Tend to buy.
Dodge Chargers are all over in Toledo.
They are.
Yeah. Toledoans love Dodge Chargers.
Yep. Up
Um,
into Michigan.
and up into Michigan. But of course, Dodge Chargers are one of the most common police cars in America. We saw a Dodge Charger.
We
We
did.
saw a Dodge.
Actually, I didn't. I was too short.
We saw a Dodge Challenger. We've seen a couple of Ram pickup trucks over here, and then we saw a Dodge. It was it was either a Journey or a Durango, but a Dodge SUV. It didn't say Dodge on it, but it had the Dodge Crosshair frontal piece and everything else. Yeah, seen a few Mustangs up here, but heck, we saw a Mustang at the one castle. Somebody was getting married and had this pimped out Mustang up there. And it's like, you're gonna go through all that trouble and then have a Mustang. Get a Charger. Don't get a Mustang, get a Charger. Get a real car. Get a real muscle car. If you're gonna do American muscle, get the originator of the term American muscle.
Yeah. That's a really dance, man.
I buy cars that are very popular in scrapyards. I did too at one time.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, there's just bits of rain around us.
Well,
When
before we left Erfurt, I think, it was in Weimar. We were seeing a ton of Trabis,
yeah, we saw him.
bunch of them, and then we saw a bunch more up at the Kufhäuser. There were Trabis up there because they were having some sort of event up at the Kufhäuser Monument.
Right.
There were people dressed in different periods. Like some people were doing 1870s to 1890s. Other people were doing pre-World War I, 1910s era.
Fun. Yeah.
It was very cool.
Yeah.
And then they had a collection of old cars up
We had
there.
a lot of time to kill while we were in the Kufhäuser.
We had a lot of time to walk around, do stuff,
Because
and see
we
things.
had the bus scheduled and we scheduled it when we had to. So
Yeah,
we did a lot of hiking around the
yeah. We walked.
the
We did a couple of circles around the Kufhäuser.
around the Kufhäuser, and I enjoyed it a lot. Found some
Mustangs are young men's. No,
Yeah,
Mustangs are stupid young men's sports cars.
Gee, I wonder how Anthony feels about that.
When you think you're cool, you get a Mustang. When you know you're cool, you get a Charger. When you think you're cool, you buy a Mustang or a Camaro.
When you know you're cool.
When other people know you're cool is when you're driving a Charger.
So Opel Vectra
Hey, I believe it was really
gotcha. Cool. Okay.
That's right. Dodge Chargers where it begins and ends there. Nothing else comes close.
I think that's actually pretty cool.
Okay.
Double the Celsius, subtract 10%,
F59
and add 32. I think that I can do in my head.
F equals C, 9/5 C.
Oh, but who wants to do 9/5 in their head?
Double. Okay, fine. Double.
Double.
It's not quite accurate. It's 5/9 or 9/5. That's not quite double. That's why they adjust it with the extra 10% thing, because double
10% of that.
How is that any easier? Double it, subtract 10%, add 32. How's that any different than 9/5? How's that any easier than 9/5 the temperature plus 32?
Heavens. I just thought, what a neat way to figure that out. You're pissing off.
I am, because it's not easier.
You got nut.
Look, for those of you who can't say what?
You have nut.
I better not. Good night, folks.
Andre, you don't know what your first car will be. Your first car.
You don't know your first car will be the first one that you think won't fall apart when you drive off with it and buy.
Afford it, yeah.
Very few people necessarily like their first car they buy. A lot of cases, especially young Americans, the first car is there's a car that's not on fire and I can afford it. That's a bit about it. I mean, you can start off with your favorite car, but finding your favorite. Like I wanted to buy a Dodge Challenger. I had the money for it. My dad, who had to co-sign, I had the cash, but my dad would not sign off on insurance, and I had to get the insurance through my dad. I couldn't afford the insurance on my own,
Right.
and I had $1,100. This Dodge 71 Dodge Challenger, loved it. It looked great.
83 for heaven's sakes, 34.
Yeah. Oh no, 81,
It
82.
was 81, 82. So yeah, it was a long time
Oh
ago.
yeah, but
Don't
my
even
dad,
think about how long that
knew how
was.
much my dad was the exception to the family, where the rest of us are all very proud to be Dodges. My dad would never buy a Dodge. In fact, he didn't buy a Dodge until he was in his 60s, and I guilted him into it.
Right.
He would drive Fords because that's the one thing in the family. If you wanted to piss off the family, was drive a Ford. So my dad drove a lot of Fords. My dad was being a rebel, rebelling against his dad, and I rebelled against mine. But my dad was just that kind of a anyhow.
Yeah.
But so he made me buy this piece of crap Ford from a neighbor. And the whole point of making me buy a crappy car was that I'd learn how to fix it. And I suppose there was some truth to that. But the whole point when you're a kid is you don't have a lot of money to put into fixing a car. You'd rather buy a car that doesn't need a lot of work. No, my dad was, you're buying this piece of crap and you're going to learn how to fix it. You're going to learn how to bondo. You're going to learn how to replace brakes. You're going to learn how to replace the electrical system. You're going to learn how to replace headlights and tail lights. You're going to learn how to do all of it on this car. Right. And over 2 years, I did.
Let's grocery getter.
Oh, Grandpa's grocery getter.
We understand that. We've been in Europe enough to understand.
Oh yeah, but that's
grocery getter.
No, that you remember Joe Leonard?
Yeah.
I wasn't dating you when he got his first car.
Right.
The car he got was his grandma's car.
Yeah.
His grandma wasn't driving it anymore.
Yeah, but it was there.
It was a Ford Maverick. 73, 74 Ford Maverick. Which in all honesty was not an ugly car. But it was Joe's grandma's car.
Yeah.
I have a lot of guys I grew up with that their first car was just a car their grandparents weren't using anymore.
You know, it had the old people.
Now my dad, he just found the crappiest car in the neighborhood and made me buy it. Now, granted, it proved to be a $10 car.
Yeah, it did.
I paid a $60 car. I paid $100 for it and I sold it for scrap metal for $40. So it was a $60 car.
Yeah.
And I drove it for 2 years. So you can't, and I didn't have car payments.
Right.
And I did learn how to fix a lot of things on cars with that car.
Yeah.
Which came in handy when I bought that.
Andre, we understand that you have too much to carry or take on a bicycle, so you would take the car.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we get it.
Okay, Mike. Your first car was a Triumph Herald. You'd been riding motorcycles, well, Triumph again, for 3 years.
What was mine?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I was putting it up. Want to get a cheap but reliable car. That's the story.
Yeah.
Your first car, you want cheap and reliable.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, those two don't go hand in hand anymore. It's cheap.
Your grandpa never owned a car. Yeah. Maverick was an upgrade from a Pinto when you were.
It absolutely was. It absolutely was. A Maverick was a much better car.
Upgrade for a Pinto.
Most cars are an upgrade from a Pinto.
Ray's right. Take the most economically viable option.
Pinto. The only cars that I would think, the only cars that are not upgrades from a Pinto, although they both had their own, was the AMC Gremlin and the AMC Pacer. A Pinto would probably be an upgrade from those.
Yeah.
And then you had the Pinto in Wolf's Clothing, which was the Mustang 2, which basically was the same chassis as the Pinto, but it was given the Mustang And not the Mustang 2 Cobra, just the basic
LMGT.
Mustang 2, the little shrunk down Mustang 2 that was on the same chassis as a Pinto. And yet nobody ever criticized the Mustang as blowing up. It was just the Pinto, and that was so exaggerated, but it killed the car.
Really is all a bunch of old cars.
Well, like you see, Raymond's making that same reference.
Yeah.
Any car is better than one that will explode if you bump into it too hard. That was actually heavily exaggerated.
Yes, it was.
It was not
Yes.
like that. It's one of the reasons I soured on what's his name, Dangerous at Any Speed. Who was the? My brain's not working anymore.
Oh, sorry. Got it.
The guy that he's the one that killed the Pinto, but he was the buyer's protection advocate. There was a lot of things I liked about him, but
Oh,
he definitely exaggerated and went on witch
oh,
hunts.
yeah, what's his name?
Yeah, what's his name?
Hmm.
There you go. All right, Joyce, here you go. An AMC Ambassador station wagon. Now, actually, AMC, the Matador
yeah.
was a great car. Actually, it wasn't a great car. It was a cool looking car, but they were not made well.
Took my driver's test in an Impala. It was a 70 something, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a 78 Impala. Huge. It was a huge car. And we had to do, that. First time I went
Maneuverability.
for my test,
Maneuverability.
the headlight was out, so I couldn't take my test.
You
I was
have never
devastated.
owned a car.
This is true.
Joyce has never owned a
We
car.
put the Buick in my name because
No,
we
I
were
paid
gonna separate the
insurance, and then it didn't matter. We put the Buick,
we were gonna separate the
but you didn't drive the Buick.
license. I
You
did.
drove the Shadow. I drove the Buick because it was a piece of crap, and if it broke down, I'd be able to deal with it more.
Right.
So a chain of that, we bought that Buick Electra.
But Anthony and I joined things in
Joyce's first car, she drove her parents' car, so there was the not the Buick, the Impala, and then your dad bought that Mercury Marquis before we married too. Didn't you drive that a bit?
No, not. I thought he bought
But the
that
first
after
car
we were married.
you drove that wasn't from your family was my Dodge Aspen. You
Yeah.
drove that all the
I
time.
did drive
You would
your
drop me
Aspen.
off at work and then take it and go to school and then pick me up after work.
Yep. The schedule worked better.
And you drove that all the time.
We was
And then that Buick, whatever it was,
mine and
Electra.
ours became ours pretty fast.
Now, what was the first car you bought that you picked out?
Was it this Charger?
Yeah, our current Charger. Actually, I probably would have gone with it too, but yeah, the Vroom sold it when you took it for that test drive. What do you think of that car, honey? Vroom.
We tried a new Charger.
A newer Charger.
And
it was nice.
It was okay.
The interior was gorgeous.
It was, and it was very expensive. Although, good grief, compared to now, wasn't. But
it wasn't. Yeah.
Anyway, so when we test drove the car we own, and we
drove one that had the 6-cylinder it didn't have the Hemi.
Right.
But she drove the Hemi.
We drove the Hemi, and the pickup on that Hemi was extreme.
Yeah.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah, that's the famous story.
It still is.
I had already driven it and said I liked it, but Joyce needed to drive it and see for herself. And Joyce is sitting there in the car like this, and it's like, okay, pull out into the highway. She hits the acceleration, and we immediately take off. And you can see the curl in her eyes.
Yeah.
And I could see that, and I started laughing. And she's like, "What?" I said, "What'd you think of the car?" And she looked at me and she went, "Vroom." And I knew we were buying that car.
Yeah, we were taking that car.
That car was coming home.
So how long we had now?
Oh God. It's a 2014, and I think we bought it in 18 or 19. We've had it a while. And it's still, we bought it, it had 29,000 miles on it. It still hasn't broken 50.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I thought we just broke it.
It may have just broken 50. Because we just don't
We don't
drive
our cars a
long
ton.
distances. I mean, we go down to our sons, and we usually take the Charger when we do long drives. But that Charger can go days where it doesn't get driven.
Yeah.
And like when I'm
Oh,
picking up
yeah.
my grandson from school,
Oh, you're missing something, Ray. It's a beautiful engine.
yeah, Hemis are nice.
It's a gas guzzler.
They
Yeah.
are gas guzzlers.
Yeah.
We are sadly we gave up our 43-mile-per-hour Dodge Dart and got the 18 mile per
Yeah, the
gallon.
car that moves
The
when
43
you
mile
ask
per
it to,
gallon.
it moves. Yeah.
Yeah. We felt bad because we were so proud of ourselves when we got our Dodge Dart
We
that got
were. Yeah.
43 miles to the gallon. Like
Yeah, we were.
we're doing the right thing, the green thing. But after a while, Joyce is like, I want a car that our friends can fit in the back seat
Well, it
easily
was
and family
AJ was back home and we
and
just needed to have a bigger car to take people around. Yeah, 223,000
yeah, a lot of
kilometers
people
on
hang
it.
on. And most cars will last if you take care of them and do the proper maintenance with them.
You know, I am not
I just haven't held on to a car long
I'm
enough.
not a racer in any way, shape, or form. I I just want my car when I say go to go. I don't want it to think about it.
When she wants to race.
And we've had cars.
She's not a racer, but when she wants to race, she wants a car that will win.
Hesitate before they take off. It's like,
Yeah, if you've been on a 4-cylinder car going uphill and you're trying to pass a truck,
it's bad. Yeah, it's bad.
come on, speed up.
Got this. Got this.
We
We
are.
drove less than 2,000. Yeah,
We're probably too loud. It's past the night, but yeah, we probably should. It's 11 o'clock, so we should probably wrap this up.
yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoyed our conversation.
Yeah, it was nice to have so many of you here again today. Next week, still not back to normal.
Yeah, but Anthony's not driving. Just to go back to her. Anthony doesn't drive often. Most of his driving is to go pick up the grandson.
Go pick up Cayenne
and
back, and I drive the truck for that because it's got the
right.
kid seat in it.
Yep. And I walk to work 95% of the time, probably more than that.
So
yeah, that's another big car, man.
No, Chevelles aren't big. They're haulers, but they're not. I mean, they're big. They're big compared to a lot of cars today, but Chevelle is like halfway between. Chevelles are smaller than the Chargers back then.
Oh, wow, your car has detected that your car's done a wheelie at the stoplight. And now your charge has gone up. Yikes.
Hemi is a type of engine invented by Dodge Mopar. Hemi refers to the fact that it's a hemisphere in the piston.
Right. And that
creates a higher pump value that gives you more horsepower. Yeah. But it also makes gas mileage crappier.
Pretty crappy. Yeah.
And Mopar.
But we're not out there putting a lot of
it's the reason Dodge and Mopar dominated NASCAR in the 60s and 70s until Chrysler withdrew first Plymouth and then Dodge from NASCAR. Although several guys like Dale Earnhardt started in a Dodge Charger and drove Chargers originally. And Richard Petty and Dale Earnhardt stayed with their Mopar cars until they just couldn't get the parts anymore. So even though Chrysler withdrew from NASCAR in 74, 75, you would still have Chargers as late as 77, 78, just because how great they were. Yep, take care, Mons. Yeah, and we need to log off too. It's 11 o'clock here, and we still got a couple of things we got to do tonight.
Too.
And somebody wants to take a shower before bed here.
Yeah.
So next week, somewhere between Detroit and Toledo.
Yeah, somewhere between Detroit and Toledo.
Somewhere between Detroit and Toledo.
Because when are we supposed to hit Detroit? 2:00?
I forget. Yeah, 2:00.
And we're not gonna get home before that.
So. We'll get home. We'll probably be home sometime around 3:15. So I could set
Raymond, you got that right. It's a big vroom vroom. Yeah, it is. I do love my car.
Yeah, Hemi is a big vroom vroom. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep. So, all right, y'all.
All right, y'all.
Y'all. It's my South Toledo.
Yeah, that's Southern Toledo.
Southern Toledo.
A Southern Toledo accent.
Yeah, here in Neumünster.
Here in Neumünster, Northern Germany, we're speaking our Southern Toledo accent.
Yeah, moin moin.
Moin moin. Yeah, moin moin.
Yeah, we've been moin moined a few times here.
and choose. No. So yeah, everybody, thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening to us babble since we can't run
Right.
trains, but yeah, you can just fantasize about this one driving.
It's gonna look pretty on the layout.
It's gonna
Yeah.
look real pretty
Yeah,
on the
really.
layout. And this is the small box. If you didn't see earlier, this is the small box of the two.
Thanks, Mike.
All right. So, all right, let's get going.
Yeah.
Until next time, friends, fellow knights of the Rhomboid table, we're going to say Auf Wiedersehen and happy trains. Take care, everybody. Bye now.